increasingly wanting to grow more in the space that I call my outside space at my home. There's 2 pots does not a garden make. So the problem is though, how do you have a garden when you don't have a garden? That's not a backyard, that's an alleyway. It doesn't belong to me. Pots is going to be my answer. I'm going to put as many pots in as I can without taking up space in the alleyway for people to be able to walk through the alley. Bin men, that kind of thing, you know, people that need to go up and down the alleyway. So using some vouchers which I earned on a survey website that I'm on, which was really boring by the way, but I get Amazon vouchers every now and again. I bought myself 4 38cm square black plastic planters. I'm going to have some for ornamentals and some for veg. Those 4 big planters will really give me lots of options with what I can grow. I mean, I could put a little rose bush in one if I wanted. I could grow carrots because they've got the depth. Whatever I want really, so that's why I chose them the size they are. But that's all well and good. I need plants to put in them once I've also got the compost to fill them. So I treated myself to one of those little plastic windowsill incubators. I'm just going to fill it up with compost. See there, I'm taking out a big bit of wood. You don't need that when you're putting tiny little seeds in. It could very easily cover the seeds, and you just get rid of things like that. When you're putting seeds in to compost, you want the compost that you're starting the seeds off in quite fine if you can. I mentioned earlier that I was thinking about one of the black plastic planters having a rose bush in. Well, this is the particular one I've got in mind. It's called Special Grandma. It's not a massive bush, it's certainly not a climber. It will stay nice and compact in a 38cm square planter. And from the luxury of a rose bush, I've gone for the simplicity of pot marigolds, calendulas. I've bought these seeds today off Sea Parade website. They're not paying me to say this, I'm certainly not sponsored by them. But you know, throw a dog a bone if you ever watch this Sea Parade. I think you've got some good seeds. I like your variety of choice, and most importantly I like your prices. Another pack of seeds from the same website that I also ordered today are these Nasturtium Bloody Marys. I just saw the picture, it was a purely impulse buy. I like the mix of colours, they are going to look great. So, as I at the moment do not have the nasturtiums, the pot marigolds or the rose, I'm going to plant these flat leaf parsley seeds because I do own a packet of them. First, I'm going to feed from the bottom with the water, and then that way I don't disturb the compost, and that will soak up through the holes in the bottom of each little module, if you will. Thinly sow the seeds, and once I've sown them I'll give them a light covering. And now to sow some chives, one of my favourite ever plants. I love the little pinky purple pom-pom flowers that they have, and it's just such a nice thing to get a pair of scissors, go out to where you're growing your chives, snip some leaves off, bring them back in and snip those chive leaves over cheese on toast or whatever it is you've made, a salad. It's just such a nice thing. It's all part of that joy of growing something yourself to eat. Just putting a very light sprinkling of fine compost over the top of those seeds now. You can also use perlite, vermiculite, some people use sharp sand, doesn't really matter. You just want a little bit of a covering, does a couple of things. It affects the light levels, which some seeds either need or don't need, and also it stops the seeds getting washed away if you ever water from the top. But as you saw earlier, I water from the bottom. So before I forget what it is I planted, I'm just making a little label out of a scrap of plastic, FLP, flat leaf parsley. I hope I will know what that means in a week or two's time. On with the lid, and they're now going to go on my kitchen windowsill where they'll get some warmth and sunshine. First though, I've got to find somewhere else to put my collection of houseplants. Well, I say collection. That golden barrel cactus, he's doing well. Had it, what, three years, I think? That was my Christmas tree. I'm not even joking. You see the little silver foil star I've made there? That was my actual Christmas tree. It's a small house. Can't really have a big tree, say no more. And this, speaking of Christmas, I still love poinsettias. I am still awful at keeping a poinsettia alive. So I'll probably just bin the plant, save the compost out of the pot, and reuse it for when I grow more plants from seed to put in pots outside. So there is the little windowsill greenhouse and its new home. Bring on the plants. I will be planting more seeds in the empty modules over the next few weeks, and I'll be making progress update videos about it all as well, especially when it comes to planting them out. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys.